this right here. But wait, there's more. Go check out Project Esther. You take Esther from the Old Testament, who was strong and decisive and stood for her people and did everything she could to protect her people. She was not submissive, but they take her and they turn her into the idea of the submissive wife because they have not read the Old Testament or the Bible. They don't care what it says in there, and they most certainly do not care what the cultural significance of Esther was, and is to the Jewish world, the Jewish wholeness, right? They don't even care what Esther means to Jewish people. They're going to take her and usurp her and put a label of submissive onto her. Go read Project Esther. Because if you're a femme-presenting person or anyone who is not male, and even you males are going to suffer, go read Project Esther. Everyone's focused on Project 2025, and that's good. You should be. But you should also be looking at Project Esther. They're telling you what they're going to do. You should listen to them. You should take it to heart. And you should all stand up. If there is any kind of position open in your local, state, or federal government, run for office. Do it now. Stop it from happening. That part of the reason that this is all happening right now is because too much of the American population is complicit now because you're exhausted. Because you all have to work 3 or 4 jobs just to eke by a living. You're isolated. Your food and water and air and soil is poisoned. And sorry for the whistling window. I'm sorry. All of the isolation and everything else is by design. It's an abuse tactic. It's a torture tactic to keep you from focusing on your rights, liberties, and freedoms. Go read Project Esther and just think about it, okay?